Atlanta Bird game, what's happening? What's popping? What's going on, man? That shit dog tied, man. What's going on, peace? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening on this nice Saturday, man? Nice Saturday. What's going on with everybody, man? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Winston? How's it going? How you doing today, bro? Yeah, but what's up, everybody, man? Just coming here, shoot the SHIT like real quick, weekend, kind of do like a little recap on whatever Falcons news has been going on in the universe, you know what I'm saying? Just checking in, vibing. What's popping? What's up? Greg Brown in the building. What's up with you, Greg? What's popping, my brother? David starts checking in. What's happening with you, Dave? My guy Armani checking in. What's up with your Armani? What's up with your Armani, man? Says really because you're a little up there. What you talking about, Armani? I don't know what you're talking about when you say that. Yeah, man, but with so much drama in the ATL, kind of remind me of that Snoop Dogg lyric. Y'all remember Snoop, like with so much drama in the LBC. Switch it up with so much drama in the ATL. Will the real Falcons quarterback please stand up? Like Eminem said, will the real Falcons quarterback please stand up? Y'all, who is going to be our quarterback next year, man? Or this upcoming season, I guess I should say. Who gonna be the quarterback? Who is gonna be? We win every single headline, man. It's gonna be that way until free agency and the draft is over. So who quarterbacking this team next year, yo? Who is it gonna be? Is it Ritter? Is Desmond Ritter gonna be the guy? Who is it gonna be, man? Is it Lamar? They got us. We still in the headlines with Lamar Jackson. We're still Lamar. Is it Justin Fields? That's the newest name that's been brought up. That's been associated with our Dirty Birds. Justin Fields. And to top it off, Justin Fields did a recent interview. Well, he spoke about. He pretty much was saying, to paraphrase, hey, I wish the Falcons would have drafted me. I grew up a Falcons fan, and when we played Atlanta this past year, I got some memories when I was driving around the stadium. Dad had season tickets, So is it now Justin Fields? Does he make more sense to Lamar? Like what's it gonna be? Is it do they shock us all? Do they take a rookie quarterback in the draft? If Anthony Richardson is there, do you take Anthony Richardson? Does Funt shock us all? Does he keep that $200+ million of guaranteed money? Take Anthony Richardson? Does he take Will Levis, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young? Like, who's going quarterback? Jimmy G? Do you go get Garoppolo? The Derek Carr? Do you make Derek Carr a dirty bird? I mean, Tannehill, him and Alt Smith worked together before. Who's going to quarterback our team? With so much drama in the ATL, like who's quarterbacking this team next year, man? People don't never call me until I go on live. It's amazing. Who's quarterbacking this team? Who's going to be the quarterback, man? It's just so much to talk about, man. Who's quarterbacking this team? Y'all know we're going to sit here and we're going to debate about it and argue about it until we find out, So it's the most important position, so it's going to always be a debate about it. Once you smash that like button, don't forget to tell a friend to like and subscribe to Atlanta Bird Gang on YouTube. Thank you very much, Winston. I appreciate it. Yes, those of you watching on YouTube, do us a big favor. Smash that like button, man. When you hit the like button, it helps the video get out to a broader, bigger audience. And also it helps the channel grow. So just like your dog Winston say, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Facebook user says, the question is, who do you want to be the quarterback? That's a damn good question, bro. Or sis. I don't know who wrote that. Ultimately, I'm torn, man. That's why I said with so much drama in the AT. I'm torn. Shit. So many names that got threw up on us like, shoot, I done got damn confused on who I want to be the quarterback. Nah, you know. If you got a chance to go get Lamar Jackson, I know it's gonna cost a lot of money. I know it's gonna cost some draft equity, but I would be a proponent of that. Going to get Lamar. You're gonna have to give up a lot, but I'll be a proponent of that. If the Bears make Justin Fields available, if they call Fontenot and say, hey, you wanna make a trade for Fields, give us some draft picks, you down? Yeah, he from Georgia anyway. The boy wanna go back home. I mean, long we ain't giving up too much. Now I ain't finna give up the same kind of draft capital, excuse me, y'all. For Fields that I would for Lamar, I'd be willing to give you like a first rounder and some middle round picks for Justin. I'd be willing to do that for Fields. I think it would be worth the. I think it would be worth the gamble. You know what I mean? You still will have Fields on the a rookie contract, and I definitely don't think he's hit his ceiling. So I'd be cool with that. Yeah, shoot, I'd be cool if they find a way to mess around and get one of those quarterbacks in the draft. I'm cool with that. As long as you ain't trading and you ain't giving up too much, I already know you got to give up a bunch for Lamar because that's a proven talent. So I get that. But for Fields or a quarterback in the draft, as long as you ain't giving up too much for those guys. They end up sticking with Ritter. We just got to stick with Ritter. That's not my first preference. And for everybody who's team Ritter, I always have to make this statement so they don't jump down my back, start attacking me. But I do think Ritter deserves a chance to be the starter. I just don't feel like, as I always say, he should be given a job. I just don't feel like we should settle for him. So I don't know if Facebook user is kind of. I hope I answered your question. I know I kind of danced around it a little bit, but that's where I'm at with it. I mean, if we talking about what would be the best thing for the team between like Fields and Lamar, I would, cause to be honest, like Justin Fields is kind of like Lamar 2.0 with a very much lower price tag. It still gives you the advantage to keep a lot of money in your pocket, keep more draft picks in your pocket, and continue to build a team. So if I had to press the button between Lamar Jackson, $210 million guaranteed, 3 first-round draft picks, or Justin Fields with 1 first-round draft picks and a multitude of second and third and fourth round draft picks, I probably would take the Justin Fields route. I probably would, because similar playing style, and I really feel like you get Fields in the right system with the right personnel, you can really tap into his potential. So right now today, that's probably plan A for me. If you can go get Fields and let Fields and Ritter battle it out for the job. A good young quarterback battle. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And may the best man win. I would assume Justin would win that battle. And if so, you got Ritter as the backup, or you got Justin as the backup, And on the flip side, you can always, if Justin does win and he ends up being a franchise quarterback the next 10, 12, 15 years, you can always flip Desmond Ritter into a trade and get some of your draft picks back that you gave up to get Fields to Atlanta. And let's hope and pray that Calvin Ridley balls out for the Jaguars because that's a second round pick if he does. So I like the fact that we got some draft picks coming our way. Julio, Matt, and Calvin Ridley. So that's why I'm at with it, man. Kelly, what's up, bro? How you doing? We can grab one of these quarterbacks from the XFL. I think don't that start today? I'm gonna try to watch it this year. I didn't watch it a lot last year. I see that Big Beasley is playing for one of those teams. So I'll be checking that out this year since we're gonna have a long wait before high school, college, and NFL football start back. So we in that drought part of the year, and you got like a few more months before the basketball NBA playoffs start. So just that drought part of sports right now. Realistically, and this is from David, realistically it's probably Desmond Ritter, but I want Lamar Jackson. We'll see, man. I think, David, every day that goes on that Lamar hasn't signed an extension for Baltimore, it increases his chances that he's gonna be traded. And like Steve always be saying, everybody has been talking but Lamar. Only thing Lamar has done is send a few subtle, I don't want to say shots, but he's sent some subliminal messages on Instagram. So we're gonna see how that works out, man. I don't know if Baltimore gonna pony up what he wants. That kind of goes against, like, I think how they like to build their franchises. They're pretty much like kind of almost like Steelers. They like to be defensive guys and spend all their money on defense. So it remains to be seen, man, what we are now, like mid-February. So by 2 months from now, we should know what we need to know, because that's when free agency gonna start. So free agency will tell us a lot. Free agency will tell us a whole lot. Like if Lamar still isn't signed when free agency starts, if the Falcons don't go get a veteran quarterback, that means they all in on Lamar, or they see somebody in the draft they like. Falcons could throw us a dang Tim Wakefield knuckleball. They could have a rookie quarterback they got their heart set out on. We just don't know. I know Arthur Blank came out recently and he was like in support of Ritter or whatever. He said a lot of good things about Desmond when they asked him about it. Said he likes his leadership qualities and things of that nature. And quite naturally, Team Ritter people, y'all saw what Arthur Blank said. Yeah. Arthur Blank said, Ritter the guy. And you know how our fan base get. But I didn't expect Blank to say nothing else but that. That's like, what else is he gonna say? Well, I don't have a lot of faith in Desmond Ritter. I'm gonna go get Lamar. No, he's gonna paint the best portrait of Desmond Ritter. Arthur Blank always been like that. No matter what. Arthur Blank always been like that. He always sell his guys up, He's a self-made billionaire. So he's always gonna do that. And you could ask him about the second string punter on the team. He would tell, I like his leadership abilities. He got a great foot. I love to see him punt the ball. That's just Blank. So I didn't read a whole lot into that. I remember last year there was an article came out around the same time when Arthur Blank's pretty much saying, I see Matt Ryan being our quarterback this year. This is before all the Deshaun Watson stuff started. Blank was like, yeah, I see Matt Ryan being our quarterback this year. He went on to start saying good stuff about Matt Ryan. Yeah, Matt Ryan, he's going to be the quarterback this year. 30 days later, he traded him. That's just Arthur Blank being Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank is a business owner. He's a business executive. He's a NFL franchise owner. He's also a politician. He's a politician as well, man. He gonna say the right things around the right crowd. That's who Arthur Blank is, man. He's always been that way. So I didn't put too much stock into that, you know. Just like when people went crazy when Todd Monken got the officer coordinator job. They came running to the group. Y'all know that he ain't gonna take that officer coordinator job unless they know they got Lamar. Y'all lost. I'm like, well, is Monken gonna pay the rest of that $80 to $100 million that Lamar Jackson won't guarantee on that contract? Is he gonna cover the difference? Because if not, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. They could have hired Eddie Murphy as officer coordinator. If they ain't came to an agreement on that guaranteed money, that don't mean that Lamar gonna sign just because you signed Todd Monken. Somebody that coming from University of Georgia, from coming back to the NFL from college, that don't mean nothing. I don't know why y'all, doing cartwheels and high fives and shit. That don't mean nothing. It's been reported that they are damn near $100 million away in guaranteed money. So if you think just hiring Monken as the officer coordinator, Lamar gonna look at that and say, "Oh, damn!" So instead of the $200 million I want guaranteed, well, I'll take $125 million because look at officer coordinator. Like that's gonna make up the difference. So that don't move me, Until they sign an extension, it ain't nothing, as far as that go. Facebook used to say, let's go rid of it. If he's a starter, let's go rid of it, man. If he's a starter, I don't think it's a good idea to go into next season with him as the uncontested starter. But if that's what the Falcons decide to do, ain't got no choice but to root for it and hope he balls out, and that's what I'll do. My dog Dom in the building, checking in from YouTube. What's up with you, bro? How's it going? Facebook users, I'm 100% for Lamar Jackson, but not if he's too expensive. I know he won't be cheap. Yo, yeah, he ain't gonna be cheap, bro. He gonna be expensive, bro. He gonna cost a grip. He gonna cost a grip, bro. He gonna cost a grip. It's not gonna be that cheap about getting him, man. All these quarterbacks now, all these, you know what? You ain't gotta be a great quarterback in the NFL to make $40 million a year now. I mean, you just got to be above average and fairly good, and they gonna break you off something real proper. Like that's just the market of an NFL quarterback, man. So when you talking about when you get in that top 5, top 6 range, oh, bro, you gonna pay a lot, man. It's like these new guys coming up: Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow. Hell, Trevor Lawrence, when he get his money, like, man, some of these guys one of these guys gonna end up getting down to 60 mil. Watch what I tell you. It's just the market for the NFL quarterbacks is ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. David says that we're picking at the bottom of the first round. I think about trading in 1 for Fields. I'm not giving up 8 overall for him, though. Hasn't performed at that level. It's gonna cost a first rounder. It's definitely gonna cost first rounder because at that point you're trading for his potential. And I know his rookie year he did not play well at all. I tell you his defense, neither did Trevor or Zach, And he came into year 2, started off slow. I was even, critical, like, man, I don't think Justin ready yet, man. He don't look good. But I would say probably around week 5, week 6, maybe week 7, he started playing pretty good. Or he started playing vastly better. he started to look the role of an NFL quarterback. His footwork got a lot better. He was a little more patient in the pocket, started trusting his O-line a little bit more. And then I think it finally clicked to him to say, look, if they ain't open, or if I feel like I can't make the pass, bump it, I'm going to run. And that's what he started doing. He started running. If it ain't there, I'm going to take off and I'm going to run. And I don't have the stats pulled up, but I think he had about 22. I think he had about 3,300 all-purpose yards this past season. He had about 2,200 passing, about 1,100 rushing. He had, I think, 17 passing touchdowns, 8 rushing touchdowns. So we're talking about 25 total touchdowns, 11 interceptions. So you put all that together, you're talking about a second-year pro with not a whole lot around him. You know, I don't think nobody gonna argue that whether you like Fields or you dislike him. He didn't have a lot of help. But a second-year pro, man, 3,300 yards, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He had a quarterback rating of about 85, 86. Hey, that's fairly good, all things considered. It ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. So, in order to get him, man, you gonna have to give up a first-round pick, from what I see, because at that point you train for potential. And if he got that in year 2, let's say he does come to Atlanta. Now you got an offense that's already built. You got an offense that's already built for. Let me turn this phone off. You got an offense that already built for his skill set. You got an offense that's built for his skill set, and then you got more options at his disposal. You'll have Kyle Pitts coming back healthy. You're gonna have Drake London. You'll have Patterson. You'll have Algier. So he won't be expected to carry that load in Atlanta like he did Chicago. And you would assume that he'd be better in year 3. So instead of 2,200 yards, maybe he passes for 32, 33, 3,400 yards. And maybe those rushing yards get cut down from 1,100 to 600. You know, and if that happens, you know, you got like a 4,000-yard season. But we'll see. You know, we'll see what happens. RC Plain building the builder. What's happening with you, bro? What's going on? What's popping? Eddie checking in says, as a general manager, the only thing that makes sense is trading for the known commodity Lamar. I guess you meant Lamar. I don't know if you're being funny or not. But hey, if they get Lamar, you know me, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. And that's the thing, man. Known commodity versus unknown commodity. And that's why you would have to spend more draft equity with Lamar, because he's a known commodity. And I just feel like Lamar and his team, man, we would automatically be the best team in NFC South. I think that would shoot us up to being one of the better contenders of the conference, you know, the NFC conference, man. Y'all don't get me wrong. I know the defense still would be a question mark. I just feel like that defense, you give yourself a 2-year time period to try to get your defense from rank 26 to rank about 13, 14, 15. You know, so it's still a plan and a time period on that plan as well. What's up? Greg says, I know people want Lamar, but that price is too rich to mortgage the whole future for short-term 1 or 2 playoffs wins if he wins that many. So Greg don't sound like he got a lot of confidence in getting Lamar Jackson. And that's fair. That's definitely fair at all, because none is guaranteed. And I just think a lot of Falcons fans, Greg, like we just reached that breaking point with this team where it's like, you got to do something, man. You got to do something. And if you don't get Lamar, like to Greg's point, if it's just too much, like if $210 million guaranteed just too much, 3 first-round draft picks is too much. Go get a free agent quarterback, man. Draft a quarterback. Even if you got to jump up to number 4 in the draft, go draft a quarterback. My thing, that like the opposition, the opposition, Greg, and those of us who are on the other side of the argument, we just don't want to settle for Ritter. We just don't want to settle. And speaking for myself, I'm not saying he don't deserve a chance to win the starting job, but let's just not give it to him because we ain't got nothing else. I just don't want to give it to him by default. No, that's really my concern. Kelly says, I hate this Falcons way BS. Blank didn't make one compliment about his actual talent. We let a lot of talent walk because Blank focused on high character guys. True. It's funny you say that, Kelly, because I posted a video in our ABG group. When you got a chance, check it out. But it was an interview Clint Portis did last year with Shannon Sharp. He pretty much was saying that he was pretty much campaigning himself, selling himself to Arthur Blank during the interviews before the draft, and Arthur Blank, laughed in his face. And instead of drafting Clinton Portis, we drafted T.J. Duckett. So we drafted Duckett number 19 in the first round, and Clinton Portis fell to the second round. And it definitely sounded to me like Portis wanted to be in Atlanta, and Blank made the ultimate decision instead to go with T.J. Duckett. So that kind of coincides a little bit with what you wrote. Can you imagine what the offense would have been like? Clem Portis, Michael Vick, Warwick Dunn. It was already dangerous with Duckett. And I ain't trying to take that away from T.J. Duckett because he was okay. He was all right. But Clem Portis was just on a whole nother level, man. A whole nother level. David said, these fans talking about what Blank said about Ritter have never been involved in negotiations. Thank you. If I'm trying to get off of something that makes no sense to devalue it by talking bad about it, damn, boy, you hit a grand slam then, man. I wish I had a sound effect to press. You had a grand slam because you're right. You want to build up what you got. You want to make it sound like this is valuable. This is valuable what I got. You don't want to brush it off. I don't know. He all right. I didn't really want them to draft that, but that was damn fun though. But you absolutely right, bro. Perfectly stated. Winston says if Ritter ends up the starter, then he has my full support, but earn it. That's the younger generation mentality of getting something and not working for it. Bingo, brother. Bingo. And that's why I'm at with it, man. Like whoever we bring in, I'm gonna support him as a Falcons fan, but I just don't want to give it to Ritter, man. I don't think he's done enough to earn it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And I really think at this point, man, the Falcons got to start back winning and being and looking like they can contend. And I'm just trying to get a job away to Desmond Ritter, man. Make him earn it. And in my eyes, in those 4 games he played, he has not earned it. And I at least give Coach Arthur Smith props because he pretty much said the same thing without saying it when he wouldn't commit to Desmond Ritter as a starter next year. So I was glad to hear that when him and Fontenot had their press conference, I guess maybe about a month or so ago. Armani says fans always say we need to win. We need to win on a quarterback rookie deal. Listen, man, either way, rather if you pay the rookie quarterback now or later, you're gonna have to pay somebody to have sustained success long after the rookie contract. Yeah, you gotta pay him. You gotta pay the quarterback, man. You got to. Gotta pay him. Ain't no way around it. You're gonna have to pay him. Gotta pay somebody too. We just can't sit on that money. Somebody got to get that big dog check. Facebook user says, how do you feel about drafting Bijan Robinson at 8 or someone we don't? No, man. No, bro. Not at all. No. And you know what? I see that a lot on Twitter. That Bijan Robinson to the Falcons at 8, I see that a lot on Twitter. And let me say this. Love Bijan Robinson as a player. I think he could possibly be one of those generational type running backs. Possibly. I mean, we never know till they get on the field. Love him as a talent, man. You know, last year I was in here talking about we should draft him, but I was talking about like second round. If he happened to fall that far, which I'm sure he won't this year, but I just don't think that's a wise decision for the Falcons. Now, if we was already a winning team and we were possibly a running back away, and we somehow had a high draft pick in the first round, yeah, go ahead and get him. But to spend the number 8 pick on a running back, a position that already has a very short shelf life in the league. A lot of these running backs don't even get off their rookie deal. You know what I mean? A lot of times out for a running back, 3, 4, 5 years, you're on your way out of here. So I don't want to spend the 8 pick on a position with such a short shelf life on a team who was ranked like second in rushing. I think we was ranked second in rushing last year with a 5th round draft pick, a special teams journeyman, a guy that been bounced back and forth on the practice squad. And we've done all that without having to spend a lot of draft equity at the running back position. So if nothing else, Arthur Smith has pretty much proven, like, listen, I can scheme to have a successful running game. I can do that. I can scheme to have a successful running game. I don't need a top 10 running back draft pick to have a successful running game. So I just don't think that would be a wise move for the Falcons. The Philadelphia Eagles, yeah, they get Bijan Robinson. Shoot, boy, they might win the Super Bowl next year. For the Eagles, yeah, because the Eagles' defense already set, the offense already set, the quarterback already set. You put Bijan Robinson on the Eagles, god damn. Jalen Hurts and Bijan. But then a team like ours with just so much roster ground we need to make up, I call it the shiny object syndrome. That's just another shiny object. I would not want to start a rebuild off with a pass catching tight end at 4, another wide receiver in Drake London at 8, and then a running back at 8. It's like what who like it's almost like who builds a team like that? Who builds a team like that? I'm gonna be honest with you. I would rather get that offensive tackle. I can't pronounce his name. I'm a country boy. Stornowski. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Stornowski. I would rather draft Stornowski than Bijan Robinson. Offensive tackles can play 12, 15 years in the league. You can get them 3 contracts, maybe 4. But Bijan at 8, no, not at all. Not at all. No, please, no. Please, no. Please, Atlanta Falcons, don't do that to me. Absolutely not. Facebook, you said that a lot of those high character guys had issues anyway. Tack and Ridley. Yeah, Tack was a character, man. The thing about Tack McKinley, Tack had the talent, the natural talent. Tack had the size. Tack had the skill set. But mentally, Tack's mentality, I think, would help Tack back. Because I remember the first 2 years of watching Tack McKinley, you could see it. You could see the potential in Tack. You could see it like, okay, if Tack ever put everything together, I could see it. I could see Tack being a Pro Bowler. But Tack, it was just something with Tack's mind state, man. He didn't. I don't think he had the drive. Travis, what's up, bro? Said I'll be happy with Lamar Fields who we should have taken last year. Falcons have to get bold and stop playing and say, yeah, it's time to start taking some chances, man. As they say, make some splashes. It's time to make a splash. Like you say, it's time to be bold in the draft, and that's what I want to see us do, or free agency. You know what I mean? Either or, but now's the time to do it. Facebook user, do you think it's possible the Falcons would trade up to 1 for Bryce Young if Lamar isn't an option? Anything's possible, but I don't think it's probable. And I say that because there are teams ahead of us who are just as desperate for a quarterback. Houston, the Colts, and they're ahead of us. So that if the Falcons feel like they want to go get a quarterback, it could turn into a bidding war. And I don't see us winning a bidding war to get to number 1. The only way I see that, man, is we would have to severely overpay. And I don't think at this juncture they're willing to overpay on the unproven. Now they may overpay for a Lamar because they kind of got an idea of what he has, but I don't think they would overpay for unproven. Don said, honestly, this is how I feel about the quarterback situation. No matter if we draft and sign or trading, I don't care. I just want to be back in the contenders conversation. These little seasons every year is unacceptable. I agree 3,000%, bro. That's exactly where I'm at with it also. Whatever we do, just make the right decision and start back winning. Start back winning. Whether that be Lamar, Desmond, Ritter, Justin, Garoppolo, Carr. Hell, you bring Aaron Rodgers down here to the Peach State for all I care. Just start back winning. That's all I ask for. Just start back winning. Lisa, how you doing today? Lisa says, I feel like we're about to find out where Arthur Blank's head is at. Does he want to swing for the fences and go for Lamar, or does he want to wait for Ritter to develop? We shall see. Great point. Excellent point. Where his head is at and where is his patience level at? Has he become like his fan base and got like utterly impatient? Because a lot of us are just impatient now. Like Dom just said, like, I'm tired of losing, So we're gonna see what his patience level is at as well. Lisa said we use the 8th pick on the running back. I'm not concerned. I'm right there with you, Lisa. We both gonna be kicking over a table. Once it says, look at Zeke taking that 4th, got his extension and fell off the cliff like Stevie Wonder without his cane. Great point. Great point. That's a good example, Zeke. He looked like he was gonna be the next Emmitt Smith in Dallas rookie year, and after that, he just production slowly slipped off every year. Look at Saquon Barkley. I think Winston, what Saquon was the number 2 draft pick, right? What have the Giants won with Saquon? I hear a lot of people who are proponents of getting Bijan say, well, he would be the next Todd Gurley. Okay, cool. Todd Gurley, all-time favorite college player in history. But even the Rams didn't win a Super Bowl with Todd. They got close. They got to a Super Bowl. I give you that. But as we all saw, after that Super Bowl, that shelf life of a running back kicked in. Todd Gurley was no longer Todd Gurley. When he got to Atlanta, he was still slightly above average, but that shelf life, man, it just don't last long. I don't know what happened, because I remember back in the days when I was a younger watching football. Barry Sanders played high level for 10 years. Emmitt Smith played high level for 10 plus years. Eric Dickerson, but now, shoot, it just don't happen no more. I don't know if the evolution of man just took its toll on the running back position. Now the guys are so much bigger, stronger, and faster, and running backs just take such a pounding. You got 310-pound defensive tackles that are laying on you. You got these 255-pound linebackers running 4.4s, running towards you, knocking you out. So I don't know. But I do remember back in the days, running backs used to last a good strong 10 years, 8 years, 10 years. But not anymore. Winston says Skronowski from Northwestern. Yeah, I'll take him before I take Bijan, man. All right, man, because like I say, those guys that play on the line, okay, that's a 10-year career, 10+ year career. But running back, man, at 8, boy, that's just for a team like ours. Like if we were like I said, we were the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, that's cool. Yep, go get Bijan, boy. Yeah, get Bijan. If I'm an Eagles fan, get Bijan Robinson. Get Bijan. But as a Falcons fan, no, bro. No. Not as a Falcons fan. Not at all. Norman says, what's going on, bro? What's up with you, Norman? How you doing today, brother? What's happening? Winston says, shout out Lisa Sharp, a great article in the blog and dirty. I haven't read it yet. At least you got to send it to me. Or I just go to blog and dirty and I'll check it out. But yeah, congratulations to Lisa also. Now a featured writer with Blog and Dirty. So y'all make sure to check out some of her articles as well. Also, one of the biggest and most diehard Falcons fans you're going to ever come across also. So shout out to you, Lisa. Facebook user said, what's good, title? What's happening, Facebook user? What's happening? And I know I'm starting to see, speaking on quarterbacks, and I'm going to have to get out soon too, y'all. Mine look like my laptop about to go dead. About to lose my battery. But a narrative I'm seeing for the Lamar Jackson opposers, a lot of them are saying that he's so injury prone. Like, that's their new code word. He's injury prone. Why we gonna sign him? He's so injury prone. Hey, man, it's football, man. You're gonna get hurt playing football. I promise you, 99% of the people are not going to have a Matt Ryan career where they only missed like 3 games. Or Brett Favre. Those are just the anomalies. People going to get hurt. Do you call Kyle Pitts injury prone because he missed 7 games this year in his second season? Is Kyle Pitts injury prone? I'm asking. Lamar missed 5 games last year. He won MVP his second year. Kyle Pitts already missed 7 games in his second year. So are we saying Kyle Pitts is injury prone? Y'all boy Brock Purdy. You know, Falcons fans love to bring up Brock. Is Brock Purdy injury prone? He got injured after only like 6 or 7 starts. It's NFL. People going to get hurt. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes. What's up, Norman? Says, congratulations, Lisa. Lisa says, thanks, Winston. All love for the Falcons. Winston says, Saquon was drafted 2nd overall, great rookie season, 2nd and 3rd, injury prone. Showed out this year in the contract. Yeah, you know they're going to ball in the contract. Yeah. I just got so many reservations about taking a running back that early, man. I just don't. That's not something I want to do. But I just want to check in, y'all. I didn't plan on staying long. And my laptop battery about to drain out too. And I'm on this Ethernet cord, so I can't put my charge in. I should have charged it before I got on live. David says, will Lamar be so injury prone if he running the ball so much? Great question. We remember that Baltimore's running backs stay hurt. Another great point. Come to Atlanta, you ain't got to do all that much. And let's be honest, David. If Lamar had his deal already, he would have played. You know, we all know why Lamar didn't play in the playoffs this year. If he had his contract in place, he would have played. You know, we know that. We all know that. But y'all, appreciate everybody's time, man. I'm about to check out. Just want to come on here and just spit a little game with y'all real quick on this Saturday, man. I'll probably pop back in like maybe Monday or Tuesday, or whatever. I may just, ask Steve, can I come on his show Monday or whatever. But I'll be back sooner than later. Appreciate the time, appreciate the love, man. Y'all